We are the only truly android life in the known universe. I mean, imagine that. We're the key place where there is information in this boundless framework. Cosmologists throughout the world are in wonderment of this continuously propelling discovery. The James Webb Space Telescope has gotten the inconspicuous focus of city lights an unfathomable 7 trillion miles from Earth, beating all questions. This amazing achievement accomplishes more than just extend our perspectives in terms of what we are familiar with in the universe. The theory goes wild as scientists pore over the data, searching for signs that could unlock the secrets of these puzzling, incredible ideas. Though thoughts are amazing, check that we are following in the strides of a few extraordinary individuals in the universe, that the universe is overflowing with life and development extremely far outside our capacity to grasp. Is it possible that these far-off lights show the presence of extraterrestrial societies? What's the significance for our understanding of the likelihood of life in the universe beyond Earth? Join us as we take a gander at how the James Webb Telescope just saw city lights 7 trillion miles away. Sent off into space on Christmas Day 2021, the James Webb Space Telescope was intended to beat the highly respected Hubble telescope in capturing astoundingly sharp photos of newfound brilliant objects, planetary systems, and more. The distinct objective of the NASA's is to zero in on the movement of the earliest universes by looking at the faraway neighboring occupants of the universe. This is practical because the journey time of light throughout our universe is billions of years. When the NASA assembles light, it captures these objects exactly as they were billions of years ago. Space specialists measure distances in light years, which is the best distance light can travel in a year. To illustrate this reality, the mission's most memorable major pragmatic endeavor was a gigantic field picture presented on July 11, 2022, by U.S. President Joseph Biden while he was speaking from the White House. While the Hubble Space Telescope focused on a solitary region of the sky for 10 straight days starting on December 18, 1995, the Hubble Deep Field obtained popularity. The region was only a little spot, making up around 1/1,000,000th of the entire sky. The majority of the 3,000 currently imperceptible things found down by Hubble were monstrous systems tracked down billions of light-years away. With its attention on the SMX-0723 galaxy group, the NASA's deep field covers a correspondingly small sky district. The galaxy design SMX-0723 is 4.6 billion light-years away, and the more distant galaxies behind it are amplified by the intense gravitational field. The underpinning of the brilliant systems is twisted into enormous turns where the gravitational field is most serious. In one case, it was confirmed that it took a distant galaxy's light 13.1 billion years to reach the telescope. As the universe grows, the light being produced extends. The essential objective of the NASA's has been to capture visible light from stars into the infrared. Stargazers can obviously recognize NASA's and apparent light photos of nearby universes taken by Hubble and different telescopes. By gathering data at those frequencies, we can perceive how galaxies have evolved over immense time scales and converged into the shapes we observe today. More amazing than the sheer number of structures in the NASA's first deep field picture is how rapidly it was captured, in only hours compared to days or even weeks for other telescopes. Wherever it looks, it cannot avoid the impulse to find galaxies. Universe groups aren't the only objects acting as amplifying focal points. Specialists use the NASA's to capture images of several galaxies, designated VV1191, so they could concentrate on how the light from one of the pairs changed as it went through the other. The after effects of this study will uncover the properties of the interceding galaxies' evolution. Additionally, it appears that the NASA's may have really made an exceptional discovery, light from an extremely distant galaxy. The announcement of the presence of auroras on an exoplanet came from the official NASA site. The shortfall of a host star and the cold temperature make it troublesome to pinpoint where the energy in the upper atmosphere is coming from. Anyway, the fact that the object showing auroras is indeed producing methane is essential, very much like auroras on Earth. Earth's auroras are caused when lively particles from the Sun are caught by our planet's magnetic field. These charged particles then make their way through Earth's atmosphere near the poles, slamming into gas particles, making a bright light show called the aurora borealis. Jupiter and Saturn have comparable auroral abnormalities because of the solar wind. Anyway, the strange W1935 has no star to orbit, so its auroras are a tremendous mystery. Everybody's doubt keeps centering on Proxima Centauri and TRAPPIST-1, around 4.4 light-years from Earth. Inside the Milky Way galaxy, specialists have identified the presence of water on the exoplanet, and the possibility of life on the planet can't be precluded. Are we finally going to see evidence of life beyond Earth? Just last month, the NASA's noticed another extraordinary large black hole. This colossal black hole was seen in different frequencies and is consuming everything around it. This discovery is 40 million times as wide as the Sun. The NASA has found that this gigantic black hole has been present since the start of the universe and probably will not be moving. This monster is quickly consuming everything in its nearby area. The discovery was made by Dr. Lucas Fu and Professor Alastair Zed of Benan University in Israel. According to their findings, the supergigantic black hole is nearly multiple times heavier than the Sun, making it a massive entity. Luckily, it has found a huge span from Earth, around 129 billion light-years away. Still, it is moving closer, with the black hole consuming everything around it at a vast rate, as shown by the red shift. When the NASA started sending back its secret information, analysts were excited as they sifted through the data. The NASA has consistently made pivotal discoveries since its launch, and this finding is only the latest in a series of record-breaking firsts. This is the first discovery of light produced by an exoplanet as small and cool as those in our own solar system. No other telescopes have had the capacity to measure such weak mid-infrared light. Space scientists were excited when they first learned about the 7 TRAPPIST-1 exoplanets. These far-off worlds are all Earth-sized and dwell in the habitable zone, the area where planets can have liquid water on their surface. However, the TRAPPIST-1 planets are beyond our current reach, found a staggering 235 trillion miles away. They orbit a star much smaller and redder than our Sun, known as an M-dwarf star. These stars are far more common in the Milky Way than Sun-like stars and are ideal targets for planet trackers. Anyway, M-dwarfs are also more prone to erupting and sending high-energy radiation, which could harm emerging extraterrestrial life or a planet's atmosphere. When we turn our attention to TRAPPIST-1b, we find that it is tidally locked to its star. One side of the planet is constantly facing the star while the other remains in perpetual darkness. This difference in temperature creates extreme conditions, with the daytime side reaching temperatures hot enough to melt iron, though the dark side stays much cooler. Although this may reduce the planet's true potential for hosting life, the NASA's ability to measure these extreme conditions offers a unique view of distant exoplanets and their atmospheres. The James Webb Space Telescope is constantly finding new bizarre objects every day. We have the joy of exploring space and being captivated by the stunning lights of planets and stars that float across the universe, light-years away. Not only does the NASA's allow us to see far beyond what our eyes can appreciate, but it has also uncovered a mysterious object in one picture. This picture, taken by the European Space Agency while observing young stars, captured an enigmatic orange object resembling a question mark. The discovery has been confirmed by experts, and it could be a far-off structure or interacting galaxies. The ongoing surge of new discoveries continues to excite scientists, bringing us closer to understanding our place in the universe.